I've always painted. I sold my first picture at 16, I think I was. I experiment a lot, and I think I love watercolor, and I love oil, and I love acrylic. Those are my three main mediums. Primarily, I'm a portrait painter, and the last 10 years or 15 years I've been doing animals and landscapes and lots of other kinds of painting. But I've always been a portrait artist. I started painting animals because I love animals. I really love them very much, which I consider a gift, and not everybody has that, and I'm happy that I do. And then when we moved to Alaska, the wildlife in Alaska was just such a compelling and exciting thing, and we lived very close to the Alaska Zoo, and there was always a bear or a moose or something in our yard, and so pretty soon I got kind of interested in and I love Henry Moore, you know, the sculptor, and the shapes of the animals started looking kind of like Henry Moore sculpture to me. So I thought I would paint them. I'm not a sculptor. And as I started to work on those paintings, I got more invested in the Henry Moorish bulkiness of all those animals. And that's what got me started, and that led to landscapes. And then I figured out that Lucian Freud said that everything is a landscape. You know, he paints people as if they were landscapes. So I kind of stole that idea and tried to learn from it. So that's where I am right now. I think I paint because it's the best way I have of expressing a moment. It's just an opportunity to show just a moment in time. I did a series of paintings that are extremely detailed, and when I was done with that series, I felt like I had just wiped out every emotion that I had that was negative, because it's a negative series, and I felt like I spent it all, like all that Zen stuff that went into that painting, all those paintings. It's on the page, and actually, because those are such popular paintings, I mean, people seem to really get into them. I wish I had more of that in me to give, but I don't. So I have to just try something new. It's like running. It's like exercise. You know, you do it, and then you don't need to take medication. You know what I mean? If you run and work out physically, which I do, then I don't have to take Zoloft or any of the other medications so many people are on. I think it was 40 million people last count. And I think it's similar with painting. It's a longer process, I think, but it's similar with painting. If you paint, it is healing to a certain extent. It's a real outlet for creative people. Without the Art Center, I just don't know how they would reach out to other creative people. And I think creative people actually need each other. I think the community really needs an art center because it supplements art education for the children, primarily for the children, but it's a great outlet for artists like myself to show their work and have it be out in the public, because otherwise I'd be painting by myself in my house, and I don't know who would even know, other than Facebook, that I do anything. So this is very nice for me to have that venue.